really. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be all the way against it. Wow, this is real vintage. Look at the handle. What is the handle for? What is that for?
Opening handle. This is just to lock the door. It's a lock.
Excuse me. It's a lock for the door. How old is this stove, you think?
It doesn't matter.
Do all the burners work? Interesting.
This lock works.
I like the handles though. They're so vintage. Hey y'all! Welcome to another video. I am sitting in the back of my van because Marianne, my husband and I just returned from picking up a vintage stove. Yes, a very old stove. It's older than me and it's older than my husband. So the stove is not in the van. We took it out and I didn't film because, oh my gosh, I hope that thing doesn't fall on my head. I didn't film taking it out of the van, neither going to pick it up, because you know, some people, they want their privacy. You just come and film on every single thing. But I'm just sitting in here. I still have the tarp in there, as you can see. And this is our old stove that we took out inside the house because the oven was just giving major trouble, and eventually it just stopped working this week. And then the alarm just keep going off consistently in the stove, and the computerized system is not working basically, because my husband had to do some research because we were trying to fix it, but forget it, it's gonna cost us more than what the stove costs to fix, so we just had to let go of that. But it's today and it's Sabbath and we have none to cook on, and my husband's like, what are we going to do? What are we going to cook on? It's kind of getting cold outside, and so we can cook outside. We want to roast like some meat in the oven and do some other stuff and baking and whatever. And then so we looked online on Kijiji and stuff, and we see this guy right next to where we live in farm country, and he had this vintage stove. We were a little bit skeptical about it because he told us that it was free. Somebody came and took all the elements off and whatever, but we had elements because we also have another stove in there. Guys, this is our third stove in one, our fourth stove in 1 year. We've been to 4 stoves in 1 year. Can you guys believe that? I'm telling you, when we bought this house had a stove. That one wasn't working. We got another one, it wasn't working. We got this one and it's not working again. Anyway, so we got this vintage stove, and so we had to take out our this here. So we took out all these, and my husband had to hammer and pound and make some adjustments on the vintage stove so that our thing can fit. So this is the stove original thingy, but it does not fit our elements because we just bought brand new elements for like $40 a piece, guys. So we wanted to make sure that they fit on that stove because somebody took the old elements that was on the vintage stove. So we had to knock and pound and, you know, like bend metal actually to get ours to fit on it. So yeah, so it fitted. And so I'm going to cook on this vintage stove tonight. And I'm so excited about that. I hope this stove doesn't conk out, because that's going to be it. That's going to be the stove number 5 if this stove conked out. Anyhow, so this is the old stove. We're going to say goodbye. It's going to go to the curb. And I'm going to cook on the old one. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. The only thing with this stove is one of the knobs is missing. So I guess you're going to have to find some knob to put on it. But otherwise, it seemed fine. One of the burners is having a little bit of issue, so my husband is trying to fix it, and I'll give you guys a little tour of that vintage stove. So yeah, that's it. That's the stove there. I'm making some adjustments.
It's good. It's working.
That's the last one that's not working.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna hold the light for you. So here is the vintage stove. Look at these things, guys. Look at that. It tells you where you can adjust it to cook whatever meat that you want to cook. And there is a timer, guys. This is so vintage. Look at this. This is crazy. And then these are the knobs here. It's so cool though. One of this thing is missing, but it's okay. So it's like a Mark 5 and it's a self-cleaning. Can you imagine? But there it is. But this burner here this thing seems not to be going in. So this one is not working, but these ones are working. My husband is still working on that. And look at these cool things, guys. This is how to lock the door. So you turn this knob here, and then the door open the door, and then when you close it back and you want to lock it when you're baking, you bring that knob up. And yeah, and the handle is, I don't know, it looks like wood, but it's not wood. And then this down here is the same thing. It's pretty nice. It's a beige color. I just in love with this. But yeah, this is my vintage stove. All right, guys, so this is my vintage stove. I'm very excited to cook on it. And I hope it doesn't cop out on me because I'm not gonna be happy at all. But I'm excited to cook on that one, and I hope my husband can fix the last one behind. And yeah, I need to get cooking. Yeah, because I had no stove. Anyways, that's it, guys. Okay, friends, so it's 1 week and a little bit since we got this vintage stove, and here's the update. It's working perfectly. The this little thing here, as I said, I just love it. So you can open it and close it. Man, I just love this thing. Like, you can lock it. It's just incredible. I just love this feature. Like, where have this stove been? Anyhow, I like this feature because you could just lock the stove. You know what I'm saying? It's incredible. The oven works perfect. The inside the oven itself is pretty clean. This oven has a self-cleaning feature on it, and it works. I think the people who had it before, maybe they didn't do much baking because inside the stove itself is immaculately clean, or maybe they just use the self-cleaning a lot. I have not used the self-cleaning yet, but I put it on and I know it works. The next thing about this stove is the color is just it's so nice. It is such in good shape. I just love it. The third thing about this stove is, like, on the mechanics that shows you how to cook whatever meat that you want to cook. It's so good because it tells you exactly which meat, like chicken, fish, beef. What else you have there? I think he has lamb, mutton. He has many different meat, and then you turn the knob on, and then it also gives you the temperature to cook it. And then once you put it there, once the time is finished, say for example you put it on beef, and beef is like 30 minutes, and then it automatically goes on to the length of time for the beef, and then the alarm goes off. I love this old stove. We buy all these expensive things, and sometimes the old things work so much better. And this was free of cost. FREE of cost. You know what I mean? So I'm really happy with it. The burners, they all work. The one in the back there, it's a little bit iffy sometimes. Sometimes you turn it on and it takes a while to come on. Sometimes it stays warm and it doesn't come hot. but my husband is gonna figure that out. The next thing is this, the burner thingy. These ones are brand new that we bought from the old stove, but you have to tweak it. So if you get like a vintage stove like this and you have brand new burners, you bought them at Canadian Tire, $40 plus tax for each one, and it comes with the top and bottom, like the burner thingy and then the bottom thingy. But if you buy that, just know that it's not long enough to go inside the hole there. So you gotta take a wrench, and pry it open a little bit, and then it's gonna be able to slide deeper into the hole because the hole is a little bit longer, and where the fuses are, it's further in. So just know that if you are interested in getting some kind of vintage stove and use that. But I'm really happy with it. It bakes awesome. I baked all kind of stuff in it already for the week and a half. I baked so much things in it, and I must say it's yes. It's a thumbs up. So I love my old vintage stove. And that's it, guys. That's the update. So thanks for watching. Remember, you're beautiful. Think positive things in your brain. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.